So it's bang, bang, bang. It's another motherfucking episode. It's a special occasion. We're going to call this a special edition episode, bro, because we really don't often get chances to do anything together, let alone sit down and have a podcast, because we always conversate about something, whether it's on the phone or whatever. So it's Noinvitepodcast. We got a very special guest today. We got Chico Spitz. You know what I mean? RiBirth's very own CEO, you know, A&R, the man of many hats.
You feel me? Young Bartholomew.
Young
Bartholomew Sweats.
And you already know it's me, it's Blaze. And I basically, like, today is a special occasion for hella reasons, because obviously for the people that don't know, you know, you my brother. You actually like my blood.
I know. Like, people, hey, cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Yes. No, but people, I think probably because, you know, we don't do you know, I guess enough shit together, you know what I mean? But I think we're just out here doing our own thing.
Yeah.
But we still get shit done, you know what I mean? We still get shit popping though.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, it's hard sometimes, like, because the majority of people that know us through the music, like, if you really know us, you'll know that we're family. Mm-hmm. But the people that know us through our music, they don't really get to see that other side, you know. They only see the work. They obviously that we're both on the same label, that we both own the same company, but I don't think they put two and two together. You know what I mean?
You know,
as well.
They probably just think, you know, because I have people be like, "Oh, that's your brother," like, you know, because people be like, "Oh, like, you know, I call, you know, homies, oh, that's my brother," or whatever.
Yeah, off top. We all got those
I was
too.
like, yeah, and it's like, but no, he's my brother, like my blood brother. You know what I mean? We come from the same mother. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, so now I understand. That's why y'all, you know, came up with the, you know, y'all are together on the RiBirth and all that shit. So I was like, yeah, we go hard for that shit.
Yeah. We the two that go the hardest for it, really.
Real talk, we really are. Hey, but I think that's just naturally us though, because even too, like, I go hard for anybody I fuck with. You know what I mean? Because right now, Kim Clinic, shout out Kim Clinic. You know,
shout out to Kim Clinic.
Hey, Kim Clinic, come on, stop playing. You know, I go hard for y'all. I fuck with y'all tough. So
that's how it's supposed to be though.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
how it's supposed to be, and that's how I think we were brought up though. It's like, you fuck with me, I fuck with you. We ain't gotta have the same goal, or we could, but if you just a reputable person, we gonna fuck with you. And shout out to the Chem Clinic, man, because last time I was out here, they showed me stupid love. Kim came in there, we got blitzed. I brought some weed with me, and it was cool. So
it was out there,
you know, it's always getting a little sip on, you know. But yeah, definitely, bro. You gotta be. I feel like people don't make that connection because they only see the work, and since like you said, there's not a lot of work between us. That's why like people don't make the connection. Now, if they know you, they know me, they know already, they know off tops, you know what I'm saying? But the people that are the closest, sometimes they don't. People that only see us, through the lens of like Instagram or Facebook, it's a whole different thing. They don't see all the hard shit. Right?
Yeah.
They don't see the hard shit. And we were talking about it the other day. We were just talking about like just the shit you gotta overcome when it comes as being an artist, because you are an artist first, and then you are a producer. I'm gonna call you a producer. If you don't call yourself, I'm gonna call you a producer. But you're a producer. You're an artist, producer, CEO. So you wearing a lot of hats, bro, and a lot of shit. And people only see the good stuff from you, right? They only see the highlight reel, of course, because that's what you're striving for.
Yeah, that's the finishing product. You know what I mean? Or that's like, you know, all that. But yeah, no, we definitely do a lot of work, bro. Like both, you know, we talk on the phone, and we over here just, you know, brainstorming and, you know, reminding each other how much we do and how far we came and how much we do. You feel me? Like, cause like you said, we wear like many hats, you know, and we been through so much to the point where like we just got fed up with a lot of shit, because at the end of the day, you gotta have your own back, and you are gonna have your own back, you know. So it's like, if you really want shit done, you gotta wear the producer hat, you gotta wear the engineer hat, you gotta wear the videographer hat, photographer hat, you gotta learn this internet shit, you know what I mean? So it's like we're talking about TikTok.
Yeah,
we don't know nothing about no TikTok, you feel me? But we're starting to realize, you know, that's a big thing that's popping right now. It's like, at first I thought it was for little ass kids. Like, I'm talking about like 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds and shit like that.
Me too, like that Trilla and all that shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then next thing you know, it's like everybody's on it though right now, you know. And I'm like, I think that might be the move. And it's like, obviously I'm still gonna, you know, go on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that shit. But it's like, that's another thing. Like, it's social media, I feel like, is just one of the biggest hats I gotta wear right now. It's just because it's all over. You know,
and it's time consuming. People think that shit ain't time consuming.
That shit's
social media is time consuming.
Real talk, bro. Real talk.
And it'll drain you.
Yeah, you post it. You know, you post shit. People think I just post and like dip off. Like it's like you gotta understand algorithms. You gotta understand
targeting.
You gotta understand also too. You gotta fuck with the people that fuck with you. Obviously, because I'm not. You know, that's one thing that I feel like me and you have too, as well as, you know, we humble. You know what I mean? Like some people try to say like, oh, we cocky or some shit like that, but us like it's not that. It's like I feel like if they really knew me, they would see how hard I go for my music and how a perfectionist I am. So it'd be a different like, oh shit, that's how like in the studio I'm a perfectionist. You know what I mean? But outside people, you know, sometimes they get that like, oh, they're
basing their opinion on you on the highlight reel, which is the double-edged sword of the whole social media shit.
Exactly, you know, and it's like, but that's what comes with it though.
Yeah, you have to accept the good for the bad. Everything ain't 100% all good, and like how you were saying about how TikTok is like most people don't know is like even now artists that I fuck with like. They're sitting there getting mad rants and raves and shit on why nobody fuck with him, and I'm like, they're like, I dropped this and nobody, I only got this. That's crazy. I got this many likes or whatever, and I'm like, bro, first you can't be mad at your audience. First of all, your audience don't want to hear that shit. Whoever fucks with you does not want to see you ranting and raving about some shit.
Exactly.
Secondly, you know, Instagram, if you ain't been studying Instagram, if you're on Instagram, you're on anything TikTok, and you at least did a little bit of Googling and asked around and found out some shit about it, and you don't know how it functions more or less, then you're never going to get the results you want. Exactly. You know what I mean? People got to understand that Instagram only shows your content to like 10% of your following or some shit like
15, that.
Yeah. So that means that you got 100 motherfuckers fuck with you, maybe like what? Like
I would say
like,
probably
like 10 to 15 people see it.
Yeah, you know, and I think because also too, like I said, you know, like when you post shit, it's like, and it probably changed already. I haven't even looked it up in like 3 months. You feel me? So it's probably changed, but it's like you gotta, it'll show how much it you know, attention your post gets. Like, and this is likes, this is views, and these are comments. That's why I'm quick to comment back, and it's like it just matters about. Okay, they got this much, so I'm just gonna show it to the rest of your followers. So say you have 1,000 followers. Yeah, they'll show it to first maybe 150. They'll just spread it out. This is random. People that focus you, and there's other random. But if it does good, it'll spread it to like 900. You know what I mean? So it's like, but it's like, damn, that's how y'all doing.
But and you know what? And it's hard because it used to not be like that. We were talking about it on the other episode where shit. Remember when Instagram was chronological? As soon as you dropped it, at that time of the day, you know, 12 o'clock on the dot, you dropped it. That's when whoever looked at their shit at 12 o'clock would see your shit. Yeah. Sometimes I get shit. I see people's posts. It's been up for like 3 fucking days. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? And it's my folks. I feel bad because I'm like you. I'll support you if I see you doing your thing and I fuck with you and you fuck with me. Even if we're not directly doing some shit, if I like it, I'll support you. I'll post it, whatever, right? So then I feel bad. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I ain't seen this shit. I was like, he been pumping this for like a couple days already. He probably think I'm late. But then again, I also remember it's like, yo, that's how Instagram functions and works. That's why people are migrating to TikTok and to these other places. I feel like that migration is partly due because I feel like TikTok's still wide open.
Yeah, TikTok is still new.
It's still allowing you, and that's what we build, and we want to build this audience. So I feel like it's still wide open. It reminds me of when I got on, it reminds me of how Instagram used to be. Like the way that chronologically and the whole shit and how things used to drop. It's like, yo, they took all the shit that everybody likes really from Instagram, plus they added their own mix, their own remix to it, and their own little spin, the graphics, all that little shit. That's just tight, right?
No, yeah, that shit. I mean, I think that shit is pretty dope. When I looked it up and started figuring it out, and I was like, damn, it's kind of easy. It's easier for you to get more people to see your posts, more people to fuck with you and shit like that. Like you can get a big following. I feel like it's just that you gotta you gotta do your following and get the follow back. Obviously, how social media works.
A lot of maintenance.
Yeah, you gotta be on that. You gotta be on it, and it's like, damn. But that's another thing. I don't want to I low key don't want to learn that though. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, for real.
I've been trying to figure out. I've been trying to figure out how I could get someone that I know that's into all that. And have them run my accounts for me, because I have I share accounts with people. They help me run them and stuff, but it's like for the most part I run all my shit.
Yeah.
So my biggest thing is like, fuck, this shit's so time consuming. It's so much, like, it's the overload sometimes for me with all the other shit, and it's also a distraction, I feel like, for me. So
it is, bro.
I was like, how can I walk that line between maintaining my shit and maintaining my following, keeping enough content up to where they always want to see, but not too much where I'm spamming and oversaturating shit. It's like,
yeah, and bro, it's a
mind fuck, bro.
I fucking hate that shit, bro. I really do, and it sucks because it's like, I just want to be an artist. I just want to like rap, and I still want to record a little, produce a little bit like that, because I want to have full control, like certain shit, because there's certain shit I hear in my head. I want how it sound. And that's written in video, video shit. I like to fuck with video shit, but it's like recording my shit or my videos, all that shit. It's like you know what I mean. I don't want to do that all the time.
Yeah, no doubt. No, I can't emphasize enough when people say that, and even you'll hear like the most successful people is be like, you gotta have a team. You gotta have a team, and everybody got it. And with a team, bro, you can't have ego, bro. Like if you really like follow sports and shit like that, motherfuckers got egos. Don't get me wrong. But the motherfuckers that really like have a lot of success are the people that put certain things in front of that. Like if you're really team orientated and goal orientated, it don't matter who scores the touchdown, as long as at the end we get that W. You know what I mean?
No, and I feel like people don't understand it sometimes. That's why too. We had to move around. You know what I mean? Because it's just people get their egos, you feel me? They can't have another person winning in their team and shit like that, and they try not to let you
look at him,
you know what I mean? So it's like you gotta move around, and then and like I said too, it's like it's we've been doing this for years, and like people don't realize that, you know what I mean? Because we just on it all the time, and it's at the same time there's a lot of people that are hot for a minute, and they get big-headed over this one song that did pretty good. And I'm not trying to hate, because that's good, but it's the fact that it's always your first two, you feel me, that get the most attention, period. Because everyone's like, oh shit, I never seen a video from him, I want to check it out. And from then on, they're going to make a decision right then and there. Do I fuck with this man? I your first track, your first video, your first everything is going to be a big thing, you feel me? So all the new rappers, your first shit is you gotta impress motherfuckers for them to be like, I want to see his next one. And people don't know that it ain't one track, it ain't one video. You know what I mean? That's what people do. They fall off because this is the thing. They get big headed off that shit. They get one fucking video and they think that's it. That's what I want. Like that's what you want.
Here comes Cash Money with the contracts.
You know what I mean? Like I don't work like that. You know? So nah. It's like I said, you can't get big headed. The people that I see in the city that are like in Vegas that continue to do it, and people continue to fuck with them and have respect from the ones that stayed humble and kept working. You feel me? Like even if they didn't have another hot ass song, they stayed humble and they kept working. You feel me? They shook people's hands. They said what's up. They hollered at people, all that shit that fucked with them. And then on top of that, they worked with other people that fuck with them too. You feel me? So it's like, of course, it's like, fuck it, he's a cool person. I fuck with him. Yeah. Cool. Your attitude can really take you far, because at the end of the day, it's like if you fuck with certain people, let's just say we chilling with fucking Wiz Khalifa, and there's a dope ass rapper that's hella cocky and always asking for shit. But he's dope as fuck, but he's always asking for shit. He's always negative. He thinks he's the shit all the time. There's an alright rapper, but he's over here fucking with Wiz Khalifa. He's smoking with him. He's not asking for too much. He's just laid back, always there. He's over here driving them around and shit like that. Like he's a cool ass person, period. Wiz Khalifa gonna be like, yeah, he a dope ass rapper, but I can't fuck with him though. You feel me? I don't like his energy. I don't like his vibe.
Yeah.
I don't care if he made a hot ass song right there. It's like, okay, yeah, go ahead, do your thing. But I'm fucking with this dude.
Yeah, people underestimate that too. People underestimate the vibe. Like
it's the vibe,
who you keep
bro.
around
you. There's a lot. I'm gonna tell you, because there's a lot of people out here that are dope as fuck, but then sometimes the ego gets to them. Yeah. And then they wonder why people don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
I'll be like, well, bro, no one wants to be in the studio with you, because you over here fucking just talking the most shit about yourself the whole time. Like, can you shut the fuck up and let me record? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
he in there hyping himself up. Yeah, like y'all motherfuckers need to know. Breaking a sweat and all that shit.
Yeah, you just looking like, all right, motherfucker, like, cool, you're dope. Like, I'm not even trying to hate on you, dope, but can I rap? Like, right now, like, can I do my thing?
Like, yeah, bro.
You feel me? But it's like it's that though, you know, and that's why I said it's like you gotta show, you gotta be a cool ass person, period. Like cool morals, you know, not cool like fucking the way you dress. We ain't talking about that. Just a person. A good
that's
person.
What makes it, and that's what makes it hard. That's why when we say teamwork and people's like, oh, that's nothing, man. You got a bunch of friends that hang out with you. You got a team right there. It's not always like that's not what we mean by team. That's your peoples, no matter what. Your friends are your friends, no matter what you're doing. You know what I mean with this music shit. Some are capable. You might have some friends that could point a camera. Might have some friends that they could record, but it doesn't always work that way. And how you said, when you got a fucking ego and you think people are just gonna throw shit at your feet.
Some people feel entitled and shit. Like,
off top. We've seen it all. Like we could sit here and go stupid in depth just on the whole entitlement, the ego shit, and everything else. Yeah. But it's like the teamwork aspect it's more like, bro, like you gotta have the right combination of people. Like even me, I was saying earlier, it's like this whole podcasting shit, right? I've done so many different variants of the Noinvitepodcast, and really I feel like this new spin that we're putting on it, the relaunch.
I fuck with it,
bro. I feel like real talk.
What's the girl that you do it with?
Steph. Yeah, Steph, and then I got producer cool. Patty. Yeah. With them, it's a whole different aspect now. It's like some real. To me, it feels more real now because I don't have egos. Like Steph drives hella far. Steph drives like almost 2 hours sometimes just to do the podcast.
Oh, see
that? She building with me like.
That's another thing too. It's like people don't want to put in the work. You don't want to. They want everybody to do everything.
They want you to do it, and then they want to just jump in and get the credit, the full credit, but they only did the minimal part. Yeah. It's like, so like for instance, like I said, Steph comes fucking drives 2 hours. You know what I mean? Sometimes twice a week to do the podcast. Don't ask for shit. Mm-hmm. Patty. I showed her. She wants to learn how to do this shit. Like it ain't like
that should be rare too, bro.
Yeah, it ain't like
I just want to be in front of the camera. I just want to, they don't want.
I just want to be in the background smoking a blunt, or I just want to be, what I mean.
Where the bitches
at? I want to do this shit for the gram.
Y'all got weed. Y'all got this. I'm like, damn, bro.
And Patty, my friend.
I want y'all to chill with me, but I was like, yo, at the same time, this is work. Got to be done. So I can't be over here just chilling with y'all. So and then. You know what I mean? Yeah. You had those where you have in a video.
Yeah, because it's ambience. You want the ambience, but at the same time, people don't got they're not the same goal oriented. Like I said, when you got a team, like with Patty and everything, like I said, she trying to learn, Steph doing her thing, she helping me out. When you got a team, you guys, the overall end game goal is the W, it's the win. Mm-hmm. So whatever it is you're there to do, yeah, we could have fun, but stay on track. You feel me? Stay on track. Talk your shit. You finna talk shit to me. We gonna get around. We gonna pass blunts and talk shit. That's fine.
Shit. Yeah, we can do
all that while you setting up the lights, though, motherfucker. Or do that. Or,
exactly. Hey, who was it that said that? They're like, anybody that's around me, they doing something. They not fucking with me. You can't just be part of. You can't just be chilling over here, trying to fuck with all the bitches we fucking with, drinking all the drinks, smoking all the smoke, and being in front of the camera with us. If you're not doing none of the work. I can't. Exactly. You can't be.
That's not a team, bro. That's not a team.
You feel me? Like that's
you and your mans and them.
Exactly. You feel me? That's why I was like, yo, it'd be wild sometimes. I mean, I came a long way, and that's why it's like, it's there's a lot of people that I still fuck with them, but it's like I know that.
You just know what to expect
from them. So it's like it's no hard feelings, but it's like because I understand we gotta get our shit done. Yeah. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like. Nah, man,
fucking painters fuck with painters, pimps fuck with pimps. You know what I mean? Potheads fuck with potheads, bro. So, and I'm pretty sure if you're doing that and you're labeled that, you should be good at it. And if you're doing it not to be good at it, then you can't be labeled that. Period. You can't be a real pothead, a real pimp if you're not really good at it. Period.
Exactly.
You feel me?
That's why I be telling people like they be like, "Do you smoke?" I be like, "No, I don't smoke." And then when bitches. they see when they see me smoke. Pussy. Yeah, exactly.
Smoke pussy.
I smoke that pussy though. What you know about that?
Roll that pussy up.
You know what I mean? No, but
hey, the coldest line though, bro. It be some cold lines. I've been hearing some cold lines, man, from people. But we'll get into that. Yeah. I got a little something for you to talk about that later.
No, yeah, but what was I gonna say?
We was talking about just the whole situation, you know.
Oh, smoke. Oh, yeah. Oh no, yeah. And then smoking, and it's like, no, I don't smoke. I don't smoke because I'm not a pot. I'm not. But then when they see me out, hella drunk smoking, I'm like, or chilling smoke, I'm like, well, yeah, I'm a social smoker, but I'm not gonna call myself a pothead if I don't smoke like y'all.
Every now and then on occasion.
Yeah, I was like, that's not
just like a motherfucker that say I drink, but I'm not an alcoholic.
Exactly, you feel me? So it's like, and the same thing, like I don't drink. a lot either. You know? So it's like right now, you know, we drink because my brother's out here.
It's all vibes,
Vegas,
bro.
It's all vibes, you feel me? So
it's whatever you're vibing to. It's like, that's how I feel like.
Exactly.
Because I try to explain that. I was trying to explain this to somebody last night. I was like, I smoke weed. But I'm not I don't think I smoke. I smoke a lot. I only smoke on the weekends, and even at that, I don't even do that sometimes. I'll go weeks sometimes without smoking. And I'm like, I know that shit sounds crazy. I didn't
know that.
Yeah, I know, right? I know that shit sounds crazy to me because I'm blazed. But it's like, bro, I be so fucking busy. It's like, yo, real talk.
You talking about now though?
I'm talking about now. I ain't talking about my. It's like we're not talking about my past. You know
you talking about every time I turn around, you out here with a fucking blunt or something. Like,
well, I don't smoke like I used to. How about that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go.
But it you know, when you don't got a team, no matter what it is you do, I mean, because I feel like people think that there's certain things that are self-accomplishment, like there's achievements that you do for yourself. But when it comes to this music, people look at it as like an individual thing. It really isn't. You're a part of a team. Now, you're the head. You might be the QB. You're the quarterback. You're the guy that made, you know, whatever, or the head coach, however you want to call it. But there's a lot of moving parts. And I feel...
Hell yeah.
When you got the right blend, like right now with Kim Clinic, you seem like you're doing
Kim
really
Clinic,
good, bro.
I was gonna say with Kim Clinic,
I think it's probably the best situation you've ever been in. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
It really is on some real shit. And I'm glad because I've been working my ass off. I needed something like that, so it's like
you need to be around.
They came through and
you gotta be pimps hang with pimps, motherfucking smokers hang with smokers.
Exactly.
You had to be around motherfuckers that are on the same shit because they got their foot on the gas too, bro.
No, they do.
On they shit, on your shit, and it's like. To me, from like the social media perspective, like not talking about how we talk, because we talk about everything.
Yeah.
But it's like me looking at y'all, you guys are moving, and you guys are moving consistently. Which what you were saying is like you might hit waves with a song here, song there, your first 2 songs or whatever, but the consistency is key. Because I'm like a podcast artist person, so when my artist I like is dropping shit consistently, or if like I just discovered him and he got a catalog, then I'm stupid happy. So I'm the most happy with when I'm following people, whether it's podcasts or music, is when they're consistent. They might have some shit that's larger than life, and I'm like, oh, this that shit. And then they after that, what's after that? You know, they don't stall out. They keep hitting you with something, a song, a single, a video, whatever it might be. They got something for you. They got a vlog. They got. To me, that's what makes me more interested in anything that I follow, whether it's music, podcast, whatever. That makes me want to go hard. So when you were saying that whole consistency and things, like with you, with the Kim Clinic, that's the first thing I see right off the gate, consistency. And
hell yeah.
How do you think that consistency plays a role in your guys' relationship? Because I know niggas is cool on just some real life shit, but what I'm saying is, like, as an artist, towards producers, towards other artists, how does that consistent, when you know like you're working with an artist that's consistent as fuck and they doing what they doing and you doing the same shit, how does that affect like your relationship in a good way? You know what I mean? Way?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we talking about all the good shit.
Okay, you know, it makes you like we was talking about, you know, like being around people that, you know, because I also been around people that want to be a part of it. Mm-hmm. But once they realize how much work it really is, and once they realize that they gotta invest money, well, you know, like that shit, like it's like they slow down, and next thing you know, they 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, a month later, they gone.
Some cats just want to hold money on camera. They don't want to spend no money. You
feel me?
They just want to hold the money on camera.
You know?
You feel me?
And it's like, oh, it's all good. You know, they don't want it as much as I do.
No.
You know what I mean? Like that's what. And then, you know, and with Kim Clinic, it's like, when I see that kind of energy, again, I want the energy around me. So it's like, and I feed off of it. And it's almost like, you know, like we said, like, you know, ego shit. Like, I go in there, I talk my shit sometimes. You know, like not towards them or anything, but I let them know, like, man, come on, who kills beats like me?
Yeah,
honest,
I mean, that's
bro.
different. That's
Be
cocky,
honest,
bro. That's like a whole different thing. That's like
shit.
a good cocky.
Like, you know,
you gotta believe in yourself.
Because I'll be like, because people be like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I kill shit. I was like, yo, I got bars in there too. Pay attention. Stop getting waved off with the fucking swag on that shit. That drip hard, but pay attention to what I'm saying, boy.
It got substance.
Exactly. Pay attention. I got it. And then the same way too, Pyro and shit like that. Like, listen to this beat, bro. Listen to this beat. And he's like, oh, you heard that shit? Who's the best producer? You know?
Exactly.
We talk that shit.
You gotta be like that though. I feel like that energy. That's the energy
exactly. You know, and then Rafa too, his beats and all that shit. He's just over there talking and shit. And it's good energy, you know, and it pumps me up. It pumps them up. You know, so it's like to me, it's like when we in there, there's days though, I ain't gonna lie, you know, in real life though, there's days when we just like, cause there's certain times that, you know, we all have a weakness, and my weakness is probably Rafa's strength, or one of my weaknesses. It's not just one. You know, one of my weaknesses is probably your strength. You feel me too? So, cause even with us too, and there's times when it's like. And I'd be like, damn, and it kind of is like, fuck, because we do so much. That's the thing that I feel like kills us sometimes when people tell us certain things to work on. It's the fact that we're working on so much shit, and something we figure out something else, and we're like, for real, this too? And we're just like, damn, I gotta do this. You know, it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, it's all love and it motivates you too, because you need that. You want that. You can't have, you gotta not be comfortable. You can't be in your comfort zone, because the day you're in your comfort zone, you're not gonna grow.
Yeah. So.
That's
real tough, man. That's like they say, if your business ain't growing, it's dying. You feel me? So
exactly.
You definitely got to be on that. This is constantly evolve.
This evolving, and people don't evolve. You feel me? People really sit in the fucking couch and be a couch potato and not doing shit. When they just work and come home, that's it. And it's like if that's what you, I mean, unless you love your job. Unless you're really out there. Well, I mean, I don't think
there's nothing wrong with that, unless it's just like you're like that's what you like to do. But like if you're somebody that aspires and has goals to do other shit, entrepreneurship,
exactly.
rap,
you know, because you work hard, you come home, all that shit, and that you love your shit. But it's like if you feel like something is bothering you, it don't even have to be a dream. Like motherfuckers need to get up and work out, run, meditate, you know.
Bro, I'm a firm believer that everybody, no matter who you are, you need something to do as you get older. You can't just work and sleep. You won't be happy. I'm a firm believer in that.
Real talk,
and it's like
bro.
some people, you know, build cars.
Yeah.
Some people like to cook. Some people fucking study. Some people read books and are social. Some people like to drink.
Yeah, exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as you're being responsible. Some people like to smoke. You know what I mean? Some people are social smokers. They like to, you know, they do what they do.
You know, some people like to eat ass.
Some people like to eat ass.
You know, whatever floats your boat.
I asked that to Steph the other day on the last podcast we dropped, because I was like, yo, you're a straight hardcore vegan. You talking that rah hardcore vegan shit, right? I'm like, can a vegan eat ass? Think about it.
That was deep.
What she said. That was a poignant moment. I thought, you know what? I thought they was gonna bust through the door and give me an award and shit, like on some Oprah, like he just broke the Nobel Peace Prize for saying some of the illest shit like ever in life. You know what I mean?
National treasure for that.
Exactly. I thought I was gonna get my holiday and shit. Like, but nah, she told me but I mean, long story short, you know what I mean? You gotta ask the questions that are the toughest.
You feel me?
Sometimes you gotta ask shit that you don't think is right, but you just gotta ask it anyways. Because how you gonna learn? How you gonna fucking find out for yourself?
You gotta let your soul speak sometimes. You feel me?
Sometimes your aura gotta take the wheel.
Exactly.
Sometimes you got, you know what I'm saying? You know, that energy gotta take the wheel. So
you know, because last night was mad real. That's all I know.
Last night was mad real.
Hey, real talk, man. I was getting a little scared because, you know, when I get drunk, it's like. It's a rap for me. It's ugly bitches with fat asses time. And I just be like, no.
Hey, you just let yourself get taken advantage of. You act like you're passing out.
Exactly. I know exactly.
One eye open and shit. Like anybody
down.
There? Yeah. So what you're saying was that there was the sharks in the water last night? What you were saying?
Sharks was in the water last night, and I was just like, damn.
You was on the boat. You didn't. If you'd have fell in the water, it'd have been over, huh?
Hey, I was like I was about to fall. You feel me? I was walking through all the wet signs and shit, wet floor signs like that. I was like, oh shit, I might fall. I'm like, oh. No,
they're like, look at Chico standing on the edge, dancing and shit. You know, slippery ass edge.
You know what the fuck he trying to do, boy?
Acting like he don't normally do this. Tell him I'm drunk.
Acting like he knew this. Shit. Nah, real talk though. Last night was lit though.
Last night was lit.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Nah, I you know what I mean? It's rare that we get a, like I said, an opportunity to do stuff like this, and especially to be around family. So last night, for all y'all didn't know, we was in the building. We was having a little family function. We was taking shots on top of shots on top of shots.
Yeah, on top of shots.
I ain't gonna lie, I tapped out early. That's why when he told me last night was ill, I was like, bro, where were you? You okay? I called it a night, man. It was over.
No, yeah, no, it was all good because I mean, it was family. You feel me? So so you know. Should we keep going? Or?
Yeah, we could keep going, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to make it interesting. We're going to take a break. You know, we're going to take a little quick break. This is the motherfucking No Invite Podcast. I got Chico in the building, special edition. We out here to... Bang, bang, bang. It's your people Blaze, And, I'm chilling, doing what we do. It's the No Invite. But I wanted to make sure I asked a couple questions to all y'all out there listening. Do you like shoes? Do you like kicks? Do you like to be fresh? Do you walk in the building and you don't care if chicks are checking out your package, but as long as they're checking out your kicks? And that means girls too. Because, girls be having them strap-ons. They be having packages too. Anyways, if you like it, you in the motherfucking Northern Bay Area. Matter of fact, all over the world, because he ships. You better go holler at my people, Saints Kicks. You feel me? 650 Port Chicago Highway, Bay Point, California, 94565. Right across from the Shore Acres Shopping Center. You could also find them for y'all people that ain't in the Bay Area. You can find them on Instagram at Saints with an S at the end _kicks with an S. You feel me? Saints _kicks. Go on there, check out his shoes. He got dope fly shoes, Supreme. He got all the fly little brands and stuff that you guys like out there. If you a hype beast, if you a dabbler and a dibbler, you feel me, or whatever. Or if you like me, I'm an occasional, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say I'm a journeyman yet, but I'm getting close to my 10,000 hour. You feel me? So holla at my people, Saints, Kicks. Yeah, I'm talking about it's your boy Blaze them out. Bang, 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 and we back. It's the motherfucking Noinvitepodcast. I got special guest Chico, motherfucking Spitz, Bartholomew Sweats.
You feel me? AKA.
How did Bartholomew happen? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely a persona of yourself. You know what I mean? But how did you come up with that? Like, what made you come up with the whole Bartholomew thing?
I was just wearing a turtleneck like I'm wearing right now. You feel me? And I just looked in the mirror and I was like, I'm looking real Bartholomew like. You feel me? Tucked in my shirt, my knees was showing. I realized how I have beautiful ass knees. I didn't, it was like it just overwhelmed me. You feel me? And I was just realizing,
tear to your eye, like damn.
Exactly. You feel me? And I wiped it off with my turtleneck, and I was like, damn, this is a real special moment for me. You feel me?
Epiphany. You started
exactly.
Started
That's what I was looking
shit
for.
like,
you know what I mean? Like damn it. Next thing you know, and I remember walking down the street, and it's like they judge you when you show too much skin. You feel me? So that's one thing I want to put out there. Just because my knees is showing don't mean I'm hoeing. You feel me? It's respect. You feel me? So it's like
respect your mind.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Just because my knees is out don't mean I want everybody to look at me. I'm just trying to.
Especially these hoes. These hoes be mad disrespectful. They see a little bit of skin and all of a sudden they want to slide in the DM.
Exactly. I'm a gentleman.
You know what I mean? They wanna call you out, man crush Monday and all that shit. You know
what I mean? They get mad when you don't reply or you tell them something else, and next thing you know they underneath your post hating on you out of a sudden.
So fuck you, you ain't shit.
You ain't shit. I don't like that shit that you just posted. That shit was whack, but yeah, you're on my DM talking hella shit about how you loved my shit.
Hey, for all y'all that think that women are the only ones out here getting objectified, man, you gotta understand.
You gotta understand. This is a whole new generation, baby. This is a whole different
women out here. Women out here real ruthless.
Hey, real talk. They really are.
The sharks in the water. Just like you seen the ugly chicks when you was about to black out. Oh, believe me, they was seeing you too, bro.
Oh, definitely.
One was locked eyes with you, but the other one was creeping around like a raptor ready to sideswipe your ass.
Exactly. I was like, and I knew it. You feel me? That's why I was low key. I wasn't even tired at the moment, but I still was acting like I was sleeping. But I had to jump back up and be like, yo, I can't do this because at the end of the day, I gotta respect myself. You feel me?
Respect your body.
I gotta respect myself. I gotta respect her. You feel me? Because
you gotta respect yourself.
Respect myself. And respect
Nobody
her,
wants to do the walk of shame.
Exactly. And that's all I'm saying.
So how does Bartholomew react to those types of situations now that he's Bartholomew and his knees are showing, but he ain't hoeing? How does he react when the sharks are in the water? You know what I mean? When the females is out there, you know what I'm saying, hopping around, ready to get it, like
a young scholar,
Does he educate these hoes?
I do. I really do. You know what I mean? I sit down and I talk to them. You can't be too direct. You feel me? You have to ease it in because they feel attacked. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to connect to you and let you know there's a better way. You feel me? Yeah. You don't have to be out here looking at a young stud like me and try to get me because of my knees. You feel me? It's What's out there for you? What are you really drinking for? What you really going out there for? You feel me?
They know what they going out there for. They trying to catch somebody, a young player slipping.
That's all. All right. You know what? That's true. I ain't.
Well, you know they say
I ain't perfect either.
Well, you know they say. Well, you know they say that everybody got a hoe phase in their life. Nah. A lot of people say, "Oh, I ain't had no hoe phase," and like, maybe you didn't know you were having a hoe phase.
You know, or maybe you're getting to it right now with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe this is the beginning.
Maybe Bartholomew, triggers your whole,
phase.
Your whole phase.
Hey, real talk though. I'm on God. I'm really trying because we were talking about this earlier too, and I was gonna try to say like the whole hookup culture, that we got going on now.
That's
like,
what I was saying. Yeah, and
it's like, yo, man, like
it's a different animal now.
It is, and what's crazy too. It's like I feel like it's definitely switching up now because the girls are more after the dudes. I feel like
more aggressive, huh?
More aggressive, and it's all good, like it is what it is. But then there's also sometimes too, like I'm dead ass when because people be like thinking I'm lying and shit like that when I'm like ranting on my stories and shit about certain shit but there be dead ass times when females do not want to chill with me because I do not want to have sex with them, and it's not like I don't want to. I'm a man and I do at the same time, but at the same time it's like I don't want to have sex with every fucking female I'm with, like it's just or I'm chilling with. You feel me? Like it fucks up your relationship.
Some bitches don't deserve the dick though.
And then on top of that, some of these bitches don't deserve it. Some of these bitches are hella cool, and I don't want to have sex with them because I don't want to fuck up that relationship and actually have them to get. It's more. I think of it as a business thing, like a business.
Yeah,
I want to work with you and bring you back more. But if I have sex with you, if we lay down, you feel me? It's gonna be a different vibe.
It's gonna be different no matter what. Yeah, it changes the whole thing because it's not.
Even if I do last a minute,
I don't give a fuck.
It's still gonna change the vibe.
The hardest of the hardcore females I've ever ran into, even they still got some kind of feelings when it comes to certain shit. You know? What I mean?
No real talk.
Like so, even if they're like, I don't give a fuck, friends with benefits, all that other shit. Eventually, that changes. Yeah, or eventually they act weird towards you for some reason or another, and it's because like regardless at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You guys took it there.
Exactly.
Like I mean, we was talking about the whole situation and the whole culture. Like the maniest thing that I heard recently that I seen, it was on a story on my Instagram, like right, and this bitch gonna be like, I'm waiting for my bestie to come over so we could run trains on these dudes. And I was like, damn, like ruthless. I was like,
I don't even know how I feel about
shit
that
right now. I don't even know how I feel about that too.
Because if I was that person that they're trying to, I'd be like, what?
Savage.
Exactly.
Savagery is that? And then they talk about us.
Exactly. You know it's crazy too because I be talking to people because on Facebook and shit like that. It's funny how Facebook really you grow a community like you don't know them in person, but you just feel like you know them because you interact
that's your
with them
neighbor
so
from down the street.
You feel me? So it's like there's certain people, and it's like be like certain chicks be like, man, I don't fuck with people that shame people about hoeing and all that shit. And at the same time, it's like, do you really think it's cool to just go around like hoeing in a sense is like, as far as if you're in a relationship and you're out here fucking with other people, unless you have an open relationship. It's all good, but if not, I mean, if you have an open relationship, obviously that's what y'all do, whatever the fuck it is. But now it's like, it's getting to the point where like, they low key kind of supporting that kind of shit too. Like they don't give a fuck. Like, and maybe it's because they learned it from like we was dogs. Come on, now. They all learned the game.
Let's just I think what we all have to come to grips with it is like that it's finally becoming a level playing field when it comes to the type of shit. In other words, like before, let's face it was a double standard. Females got shamed. For anything they did. They super shamed them, bro. Right? And at the same time, guys got away with murder, and then guys got away. The men, they allowed them to do a lot of foul shit. You feel me? That it was normal. So it's like I think for us I think we're at that phase or that point in the road where it's changing. And for those that lived before that point in the road, it's like, wow, this shit's crazy to us, or it's just odd. But for people that live close to it, that breaking point, that shift, it's nothing to them. Like it's the next step. Like, let's keep it real. Like I said, females are fucking. I've always said that females are the strongest motherfuckers on earth and shit, really, bro. And the double standards that I think that have been put on them is because people know that, men know that, right? Mm. So a lot of men can't handle a strong woman.
Yeah,
you could say that, right? A lot of men can't handle strong women. A lot of women can't handle strong men. They want a man. It's both. It goes both ways. You feel me when I'm saying this shit? But it's like I think now it's different for us because I'm like I ain't never heard no shit like that. I'm like, bro, I'm like this bitch said waiting for my bestie so we could run train on these dudes. I'm like, wow, wild, right? I'm like, wow, and I'm like, damn. But I mean.
Yeah, no, and then
how different is that from some shit that motherfuckers done said on their shit?
We said
exactly.
Some shit
it wouldn't be like nothing. And motherfuckers would be like,
that's,
stupid.
That's what I was saying. Like, cause even now too, it's like I'm not trying to. I personally don't really like sleeping with like constant like different women and shit like that. Like I do if it's whatever, but I actually like to have like. I'm not gonna lie, like one or two, you feel me? Like, you know, but just like
a little rotation.
Yeah, a little rotation, you feel me? Like hey, but they know what's up.
Hey, just so you know, when this airs, he'll probably be fired from those positions right there.
Yeah.
He might.
But this is the thing though. You gotta keep it real with the people. As long as you're a real person, you keep it real with the people that you talk to, and you let them know what's up. You let them know what it is, and they're fine with it. They're fine with it.
You know, you gotta give them a choice.
Yeah, you gotta give them a choice. Even though too, because I tell them too. Sometimes I'd be like, man, I know you. Like it's bothering you, but I'm just letting you know, like you keep going. But I'm you know, we all have our needs just like that. And I just want to let you know, I'm coming to you. You feel me? But also, you know, but if you catch feelings, start catching feelings, let me know. We could cut it off. I'm not trying to get to that point, but you know,
they always say that.
It's tough though. You feel me? So it's like, but like I said, man, I don't want to be in a room and then I look around and every girl had me. You feel me? I feel some type of way about that.
Every girl had you. Start feeling like you been passed around.
All the girls are just talking like, oh yeah, I had you.
Like they passed your ass around like a motherfucking
like,
doobie
like
and shit.
Huh?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean that. I think. Look, the first thing anybody should remember is like you gotta think about long term shit. You gotta remember that you can't like your whole way of thinking. That's the best way to describe my thinking. It's like. You can't fuck every female you come across, even if they want you to fuck them, because it's like, first of all, there's besides the moral shit. If we're just talking about business in general, it's bad for business. Period.
Yeah, it is.
Period.
Yeah.
I know a lot of motherfuckers out there. They get with these chicks, you know, try to put them on. They try to be Puff Daddy to they fucking, you know, to them, but really they just trying to fuck them.
Yeah,
and you always wonder why the fuck this dude. Still, he got like 10 bitches he's managing. They all fall off, and he's always constantly getting new females. Like, because you're not really about business. You're trying to fuck them. And exactly. I get that. I'm not knocking motherfucker. If you're trying to get some ass, bro. But what I'm saying is like, for me, I'm a person about business first. Like, business always comes first. Business, you know, money, all that. You know, women is just a different aspect. You know what I'm saying? I you know, everybody needs it. You know what I mean? Needs a woman, needs a chick, vice versa, whatever. But to me, like when I'm out here moving around, it's like I don't want to fuck every bitch I come in contact with. Like
exactly,
it's bad for business. I ain't got energy for you. All I got energy right now for is for the shit that matters the most right now. Yeah. Right now, motherfuckers is chasing dreams right now. You know?
Yeah, real talk. And at the same time though too, it's like, you know, if I don't really have feelings for you or shit like that, like I don't want to do none of that. I mean, it's as however it sounds, that's what it is for real for me. Like, you know, it's not saying like the girls I am messing with, I have feelings for. Like, I fuck with them and I have love for them, but like I said, at the end of the day, I am a human being and I do need to release my stress somehow. You feel me? Release these juices. No, I'm playing no. You know, so it's like
just gotta release these juices on your face, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and this is what I try to say. Like,
it's the only way I feel better.
Exactly. You know, this is what I try to say too. It's like this whole like hoeing thing, or like I think cheating is unacceptable. Period. You know. Period. You feel me? From just male or female, male just or female, single. Be single. I don't understand how people could do. I don't understand
too stressful,
that.
Bro.
Yeah,
that shit too stressful.
Even having like fucking like 5 girls you talking to, I'd be like, bro, like how can y'all do that? Like that's just like even if you especially are keeping it real, it's too much of your time.
These females want the wrong shit nowadays. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna say all females. So don't all y'all fucking feminists with your fucking flat top haircuts don't get fucking your panties in a bunch when I say this shit, because I just speak to what I know. And I'm definitely not speaking on no, you know, I'm speaking on personal experience and shit. But it's like, you know, there's the generation thing, the whole like there's a learning curve, you know? Certain people are like, just, there's certain females out there just doing crazy shit like, ma, you ain't even gotta be doing all that.
Yeah, you
like,
know,
you doing foul shit though, like foul shit for you, to the point where I'm like, yo, this shit. I'm like, and I'm front row to it because it's like with the social media thing. It's like I'm front row to a lot of people's shit. You know, there's people that go on there like me and you. We do our music. We got something to promote. We might give you a little bit on our personal life.
Interesting though.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong.
And that's why some wild shit.
That's why people be talking about. It's like nobody watches TV no more. Nah, it's the phone. You could go to your phone. You could see a reality show on Instagram. You go to YouTube and see anything that's on TV already.
Like
you could
go. Highlights.
You could go exactly. So really, why you need a TV for when you got one on your fucking phone? You got one in your hand already, basically.
Exactly.
So it's like, don't get me wrong, like that shit is, some of that shit's lightweight entertaining, especially when you see them doing it to themselves. It's like, come on, you gotta know that you set yourself up for this shit. You know, when they, but like I was talking about it with Steph, I was like, yo, there's too much sharing to begin with. See, and that's where the whole thing is coming to place. Like, people are doing it because they're doing it not for themselves as much as it is to get a reaction out of somebody else.
Yeah, you know, like what they say, like now it's like, you know, they said money is the root of all evil. Now it's attention, because people are fucking broke. They're broke trying to get the most attention. You feel me? Like, it's like money don't give a fuck as long as there's all eyes on me. I don't give a fuck. I'll do dumbest shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do shit that'll fuck up my next 10 years. You feel me? Like with fucking anything, just so I can get 1 million views or something. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Well, think about it like this. Look at all these people that have done the wildest shit, and now they're like, they got a following. It's like people think that, oh, you know, they did it, I could do it. It's like, you probably could do it, but the odds are against you that you're probably not gonna do it.
I feel like that shit's kind of like, we see so much crazy shit now. It's kind of, we're immune to it. So it's like, you really do have to do something like unique. Not like, it's crazy. It's kind of like normal now. You know what I mean? Like, or doing something like, because I see like weird, crazy shit all the time, and some shit is cool to me and some shit is not.
Some shit is just lame. It's like, yo, that shit don't fucking shock.
Some shit,
because people do shit for shock value, and it's not always
like bitches on fucking, when they do the World Star and they be doing some dumbass shit like fucking just showing their ass and fucking doing the crazy stupidest shit. And I'm just be like, you really had to do that though, like just to, I mean, like, that wasn't
or these dudes doing these reckless ass fucking fake these fake pranks that we know is fake, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, that shit
when the dudes be like, yeah, no, that should be hella.
It's like hella acted. I was like, look, bro. I'm like, the first couple times you did it, that shit's hilarious. After that shit ain't got no substance. Shit ain't got no legs, bro.
Hey, think about how we talk about that shit too. Cause we're like, and it's almost because we're just looking at it, we're just like really, like, come on, man. This shit's like you're saturating the game right now. You feel me?
And
like,
it's not even a good saturation, is what I'm saying. It's just like the whole social media thing. I feel like is just shifted now. I feel like you said, it's attention. Everything's based on attention. Everything's for the look. That's why when it comes to these teams, that we wind up usually migrating and attracting. If you're really about what you're about, you're gonna cut off all the bullshit, and you're eventually gonna just want to be around people that are like-minded. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to these relationships and all these women and stuff, it's like these women, you know, because I could only speak from a male's point of view. I can't give you a woman's point of view. I could only give you mine. But when we're talking about like what we see on there and regarding women, and as far as like, you know, their sexuality and you know, not only that, but what they do for attention, because it's not always sexuality. Like, I'd have met females that are so salacious in their posts, that post the G-string pictures and the twerk videos and the wet t-shirts and always some seductive shit. And I'd have met them in person, and they're hella square and shy. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's because, you know, they doing it. It's not really them. They doing it for attention, like you said. Like, you know, they know they're this and they're that, and they're cute. Yeah. And you meet them, they're not like that. You know,
there's certain people I respect, because there's the thing. I respect females that are actually doing that, and they're making money off of it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't knock it. Like,
but I understand what you're saying too, because it's like there's certain, like, if you know whatever, but there's certain chicks that like are not making money out of it. They're just totally out of their character, just to fucking get that attention, those likes and all that shit. Yeah. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Because I see filming like some of them ain't even fine, you know, and the ones that are fine, it's like, bro, have more, do more. You know, like, if you're fine and you got to look and you think you do it, go on and get your model on. You know what I mean? Go on and do your shows, do whatever you do. You know, like if that's what you want to do. If you want to just do it just to do it, and you just want to look sexy and post on Instagram, that's fine too. I don't knock nobody when it comes to nothing, unless you ain't got your shit together. Yeah, and then you're like on there ranting and raving and talking crazy and all your drama's like, I don't want to know that shit. Like, I don't want to know, like, you know, who did this or what to you. Like, people get really in depth on that shit. Like,
cause to me the same thing is like I said, like females just constantly showing their ass and all that stuff all the time. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing. Like people just like a dude showing his money all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right, that's cool.
It doesn't do nothing after a while. Like, it's the same thing with the content we were just talking about. It's the same shit.
You know, it's like,
that's why I bring it up.
That's all you are, just your money. Like, that's all you are, just your
that don't do nothing for nobody. Like,
and it is what it is. You know, like honestly, I unfollow like hella people like that, like hella females that just. It's just sex driven, you feel me? Like lust. Like I just be over here, like it just be days when it's be like 3 days drive for me, and then I'm just over looking at all these bitches and be like, damn, you feel me? But at the end of the day, it's like it doesn't motivate me to, like those type of females. Like I have a bar like in my song where I say my addiction to fucking women with fat asses and no ambition. Like, you know, that shit's true because it's like I feel like bitches with fat asses, dudes with just money. Those simple ass things that they just have, they feel like that's all they need because in this world that we are now, just sex and
because
money.
Of the look,
you know what I mean? Like, just
and it's
look.
because the look, the Instagram, like you said, makes them feel that way. It's like people that only got one thing to offer. It's like, you know, they beat it to death. It's like, yo, like, you know, there's always evolution. You know what I mean? If you're the ballinest baller making money on the streets, eventually, you know, you gotta transition and get money a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and keep getting
eventually
money.
Your booty gonna start sagging, girl. What you gonna do after that? You know what I'm saying? It's
plastic
like
surgery.
You know, I mean, if you got money, if you ain't got money, you finna be really. Look, I don't knock no female that wants to look good to express her sexuality. I don't knock nobody that's making money and that's out there trying to, you know, whatever. What I knock is people that do not. That are, I think more than anything is people that portray an image that it's not really them.
Yeah,
you know,
and you know,
and what I mean by that, I mean like for instance, like the females that are really like they showing the like I said, they're over seductive and they're this and that and they talk all crazy and all their drama and all their stuff, but then you meet them in person and they're not like that really.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like you're doing it for attention, but you're doing it like you could be getting for like the wrong kind of attention. You dig what I'm saying? When you could be getting the right kind of attention if that's what you seek, doing it a different way, you know?
I want to know why that's blinking over there.
Oh, it's saying some shit. Oh, your battery about to die is what it's saying.
Oh, okay.
So look, we've been recording this. We don't record audio. We also recording video. So we're going to go ahead and take another little break to get our shit situated. It's the motherfucking Noinvitepodcast. It's Blaze. I got special guest Chico Spitz. Yeah, and we just shooting the shit. That. We not really, we talking about all kinds of shit for y'all know. And for all y'all that understand.
Because I was going to say, because at the end of the day, it don't matter. You can show your ass and shit like that once in a while. All that shit, yeah. We respect. You know, if you want to look sexy, all that shit. But I'm just saying, I hope you know there's more to you than just your ass. So and you should share that with the world instead of just your ass. Because if you just your ass or just your money, it's just, you know, I don't know.
Well, you are what you attract. So if you want shallow people around you, you're gonna do shallow shit. You're gonna, yeah. If you want motherfucker, if you know, bitches got be see him and dudes too be like goals this, goals that. But what are you doing for your own goals first? You talking about relationship goals and goals with other people. First of all, like I said, sharks swim with shark, pimps hang with pimps, whatever you want to call it. So if I see a female, you're good to look at and you're sexy and you're showing your ass all the time, but then after a while, that shit's just regular to me. It's like, what else you got?
Because I feel like that's gonna, because even the hookup culture too, like where is it gonna lead? You feel me? Like, and like what you said with those girls, like I think it's mostly like worried. I'm worried more about like you said, when it's all gone, like what's gonna happen to you? You know what I mean? Like how are you gonna feel about yourself?
Yeah.
If that's all you had. You know what I mean? And then same with the money too. It's like it's alright to flash money once, you know, if you gotta be careful though. You know, but it's like, you know, if a homeboy that, you know, he's getting money, whatever the fuck it is, and he's just on the story and like, hell yeah, bro, do that shit. Get that shit. But if you flashing too much, bro, and you get like, that's dumb. Why you keep robbing?
Don't expose it. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. It's like if you're young and you're getting money and you're doing what you do, I'm not knocking you, and I'm not saying that, you know, if you want to post your money or whatever, but it's like, bro, just make sure that you're taking care of yourself and you're doing the right shit, because first of all, that shit don't do nothing but bring the wrong kind of attention. Just like I was telling you, the wrong kind of attention with people with their fucking, with their negative ass telling me all your business on Instagram. It's like you're getting the wrong kind of attention. There's good attention, there's bad attention. You want the wrong attention, that's all you're going to get in return. You know, and that's where I think I have the problem. I have a problem with females flexing their sexuality. If bitches want to run trains on dudes, heaven help that dude. You feel me? Like, hey, more power to you.
I just don't like. I mean, I never did a train on any female. I just think that's just, to me. So even then too, that's why I say it's like they learned that from us though. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It's like,
I mean, all the shit that they're doing is just taking back what we've been doing. Like they're using it for their own. So it's like you can't really. It's shocking, but you can't be shocked because I mean
like,
you should have known. Like
it's come to this.
Yeah,
this
I mean it is what it is. I mean it is what it is, and it ain't what it used to be. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So look,
I was gonna say we can keep going and then just cut the video like that. You know what I mean? And just be like, if you want to hear the rest of it, go to.
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, it's not a problem. We're gonna let it ride out then. It don't matter.
Let's let it ride out because if not, we're gonna have to cut it completely off right now.
Nah. We're not gonna take no break. We're gonna keep mobbing. So, the social media thing, the whole like for me with the females, like we were saying, my thing is that what attracts me in my life, I keep what I attract in my life, what I want in my life, you know. And as people continue on their journey, you know. Because some people mature younger than other people. When I mean get older, I don't mean like age-wise. I mean like just your maturity level, your mentality, how you think. Because some people never grow up. So, once you start getting to a certain point, especially when it comes to this music and this entrepreneurship, you're only going to want to have people around you. You're only going to accept stuff in my life. So if you're out here trying to get you a baller, you're trying to get you a entrepreneur, somebody with motivation and ambition or whatever, as well as looks and all the other shit you like, you definitely got to have that for yourself. Like I said, sharks swim with sharks. Pimps hang with pimps. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Skaters skate with skaters. You feel me? So all these females out here that you females and males, because there's a lot of male bullshit too. And we could call all that out too. But I could, like I said, I could only speak my perspective on what I know. But you know, if you got the ass, but you got the ambition.
Yeah, that's the.
You know what? But you got the cash. You got the motivation. That's what turns me on to be the more than anything. There. Like yeah, you show it. That's cool. You in the gym. You working out. That shit's fly. That's sexy. But what else you got? Is that it? You know, cause that's cool. Like all that shit will change eventually. That's gonna fade. I done seen crushes that I had from back in the day that I always used to want, and they never would fuck with me, never look at me. And now they getting up there in age, and now all of a sudden I'm the flyest shit on 2 feet. It's like, nah, bitch. This is what it is that you couldn't see a good thing back then. You was too busy caught up in your own shit. And now you want me, now that you're feeling a little whooped, you're feeling like, oh, nobody want you like you wanted them, or you were looking for the wrong thing in the wrong places. You know
you gotta be a good person, period, and just, you know, because even if you're not attracted to somebody, you gotta, you know, not be disrespectful and shit like that. Because the thing is, too, like, I think, because I'm trying to figure out, because I'm trying to figure out why you know, women just showing their ass is to me is like alarming. You feel me? Like it's not good, and I think it's mostly because of the influence it's gonna have. Because I'd be thinking about, because what we're saying, like, you know, that they're doing that for attention. That's all they have. So I almost feel like you keep doing that. I feel like there's something like a self-limiting belief about you. Like you didn't get much attention. Like it has to go deeper than that. You feel me? Like
I mean, it's always from deeper, men, bro.
You know, and
it's always deeper, bro.
And I think it doesn't really. That's why I said like doing it all the time. That's all you want to do, but then you don't have ambition besides that. So it's like that's not really what you want to do. You just want to get the attention. You know what I mean? And
people are going to take you as serious as they want to take you. So how serious are you taking yourself? Really?
Exactly. You know, and then it goes into like, you know, my nieces and, you know, and it's like I don't want them to think that that's the only way for her to get a man's attention. You know what I mean? Like you're just a sex object or this and that, or just your body parts, because like again, bodies, you know, they wither away. You feel me? They go, you know, shit gets old. And the thing is, you know, you gotta. I feel like if personality, you know, just be a good person. You know what I mean? So it's like when I meet these girls too, it's like, and I think
like, who made you? Who made you?
Not even girls, just dudes too, because it's like.
It's people in general.
People is just the mentality that they have. You know, it's like very.
Because I mean, this goes back to what we were talking about with the team shit. It's like you want people around you that are like you, that believe the same shit as you. And same thing with a woman. Like, you know, when you want to deal with a chick, you're definitely not gonna be like, oh, you might fuck with this girl and be like, oh, she's bad as fuck, but she got an ugly ass personality. But that's only gonna last for so long. You're gonna get tired of the bitch, or she gonna get tired of you if it's the other way around, and it's gonna be a wrap. You know, so it's like, okay, boom, we had a little fun, whatever. Maybe it wasn't even fun. Maybe it was just all bullshit and drama trying to fuck with this bitch. Maybe I fucked, whatever, a couple times and it wasn't even worth the hassle. Yeah. Whatever the case is. But it's like as you start moving a different way, you start realizing that you really, what you put in your life, you're trying to put the right kind of people in your life. You're trying to put the right kind of people to swim in the right areas, the right, you know what I mean? Like, even when it comes to females, even when it just comes to females that you're just trying to fuck and that's it. You know?
Yeah, because I be trying to look out for them. Like, at the end of the day, like, it's like I treat them like a homie. You feel me? So it's like, even like, because, when you meet a homie, and you're automatically, I'll give you a ride. Where you need a ride on board? I got you. It's like same with the females. Because I feel like sometimes, dudes be like, oh, that's a bitch. I ain't giving her a ride. Or that's a bitch. I ain't doing. I'd be like, no, that's a person. No, that's a person. That's a person, bro. Like just because you fucked her, that don't mean nothing. Like, it's just, she gave me pussy. You should be like, shit, she gave me some pussy. That's
it's gold. All mentality, bro. Because like I said, as much as we've been speaking about how females act like men, we act the same. We act just as bad,
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. There's hella females that just be doing us dirty and using us for food and shit. So it's like, it's the people. It's just like I said, it's the person, man. Yeah.
I mean, because it definitely go both ways. Like, for as much as we want to sit here and whatever, we know as men, we do foul shit, and women we've seen and witnessed foul shit too. So when I say stuff, it's like I'm not labeling, putting one label on all women. I say things when we talk about this type of stuff. Yeah, it's a certain style of women, a certain type of woman. It's like just like there's a certain type of men, there's a certain type of that does certain things. So when I say these things, I don't be like, yo, it's. All you women and da-da-da-da and all that. Like, I'm not bashing women. I respect women.
I hope you don't think we bashing.
Nah, we definitely not. We just keeping it real. We being honest with y'all.
Exactly how we feel. And, if you want to say something back, you feel me? I'll listen, and I'll take it in, because at the end of the day, too, it's like, I know that we not perfect. And I know for damn well, like, everything that y'all doing, y'all pretty much, like, certain shit y'all learn from us. Y'all learn the game from us. Not technically me, you feel me? Or, but like as males, because we dominated y'all for hella years.
Yeah, decades. Well, more like oppressed. You feel me?
Yeah,
but oppressed.
And I think the only reason why we did it, we were able to, was because of the fact of we were just physically stronger than y'all. So that's the only reason why I feel like. Because if it wasn't for our strength, y'all are fucking smart as shit.
And see now, and see now, the world. And now we're in the point of society where it's like, before motherfuckers could not only lie to women but lie to everybody else that this is why we do this and this is why they can't. There ain't no lie no more. We already know women are fully capable of doing any fucking thing that a man can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real.
What I think is it gets serious is when people start getting all sensitive and being like, oh, she's a woman, she could do this. It's like, look. Women could do anything a man can do. But let's face it, there's still certain things that women can do that men can't fucking do. Mm-hmm. And there's still certain things that men can do that women can't physically do. Yeah. Like, you dig what men can't physically do certain things that women do, and women can't do, and that's just because it has nothing to do with the fact that it's physiology. It's just basic fucking science. Like, men are naturally inherently stronger. Does that mean all men are stronger than all women? No, because there's some men that are stronger physically than some women. You feel me? And women are some stronger than men.
And people gotta understand that makes a difference, and that's something there. Because if they want to deny that there's not, then why are like people so fucking desperately trying to identify themselves as a certain thing?
Let me give you an example. There was this. I think there's this. I forgot. I don't know if it was in Olympics or I forgot what it was. But is a transgender male, female. She was born labeled as a male, but female. Obviously, but still got a lot of male characteristics as far as just as physiology. We're talking about physical is concerned. But they put her in an all-women's sport, and she's killing it. And it's like somebody brought it up to me. They're like, "What do you think about that? Should that be allowed?" And I was like, to be honest with you, that's kind of an unfair advantage if she is stronger. But I think that's something that they should look at. Like, yo, is this person stronger? Like, is this person like different weight class? Is this person more capable? Is this, you know what I mean? Before you put them in there like that, because it's like, fuck, let's keep it real. That's like putting an adult in a kid class. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's certain aspects, not everything, but you know what I mean? It's like Some men are just naturally bigger. Some men carry testosterone, something that women don't fucking carry in their system. Testosterone is what builds muscle, aggression, the whole shit, you name it. Yeah. So it's like, you know, it's like, come on now, like, you know, people can't get upset over that shit. Like, people gotta understand it's like, it's just genetics. Yeah, you can't help that, bro. Like, who you identify, that's on you. But it's like, fuck, like, you can't.
It's facts. It's just it's facts. It's right then and there. Yeah. And that's a good example too. Like that, I know you're talking about too. And it's like, damn, I think that's unfair. I don't think he should be doing or she should be doing that. You feel me? Like she should fight other transgender women.
Yeah, not real talk. Like, I mean, yeah, like they should do that. And I know that sounds kind of crazy to be like, well, they should be separate, but it's like, yo, everything can't be the same. That's why there's college football, and fucking football is professional football, because people in college are still kids.
Because that's how I feel like. That's like me. I weigh 142. That's like you throwing me in the ring with somebody that's like 195 and we're all trimmed. Like, it's a big difference. Yeah, you feel me? Like, it's like, no, I don't want to fight that motherfucker in the ring. Like, like, you know what I mean?
There's
like,
a reason why they do that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's a reason, dude. And it's like, I don't. That's crazy to me. Yeah. I don't like that shit.
That's a whole deeper conversation. I mean, we could definitely get off into that.
But I was gonna tell. But what do you think though? Like, do you think the hookup? Because this is the hookup culture right now, and we're gonna experience it through the years, you feel me, as it gets older. Like, I honestly think it's gonna the younger generation is like, and I'm talking about like 17-year-olds and shit like that, 16, 17-year-olds, because, like, you know, our nephews and shit like that, like, they're, and even their homeboys and shit like that, like, they're not, I feel like they have a different mentality than how we,
most new generations,
you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like,
it's just crazy. The shit
more
that
like
they're
more
into
relationships. So the younger generation, yeah. I feel like it's us. Like, we're just hook up fucking culture right now, and it's like, well,
you know what? I could agree with that. I ain't gonna lie.
And it's weird, and I feel like it's gonna hurt us though. It's gonna hurt us. Like I'm not saying technically us, but I'm saying, like, as a generation, it's gonna hurt us later on. I feel like it's, I don't know.
What do you mean? Like, our generation or their generation?
Our generation. Oh, because as we get older, because this is the thing. I like my mentality, like, I think and me and Big Lo were talking about it, like, we're so used to having different partners and not being with somebody that we built this way of, like, not really being comfortable being with one person and actually being in the same situation. Like, we built this tolerance where just, like, it has to be something different all the time. Like, you know, like, and over
I feel like
time,
that's a generational thing. I feel like what that is, that's part of the fake, if you're a man mentality, then this is how you're supposed to act. Like, that's been placed. It's generational, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like this generation is starting to learn better as far as when it comes to relationships. Is starting to realize, because remember when we were growing up, fuck that bitch, keep a bitch broke, save hoes and all that and shit. But it's like these motherfuckers saying this got mom and dad at home.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. It's like let's keep it real. Like, and then generations before that, it used to be like, women are sacred, moms is queen, pops is king, the household structure, we hold it down. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. I feel like our generation was kind of a lost generation, because I've been noticing a lot of the ass backward shit. Because we rebelled. I feel like our generation rebelled against the rebellion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that was deep right there.
You feel like they had the civil rights movement. After the civil rights movement, that shit happened, because remember, Latinos had a big civil rights movement, just like the blacks did. You feel me? Yeah. Just like African Americans in this country. It's like we're part of the civil rights movement as well. We had all kinds of things going on. We're fighting for basic rights that people in this country had already that we were, like, barely getting. So I feel like after that generation came, like, the whole pimp and gang culture. Like, yeah, I'm sure it was always there, but I think it was celebrated, or it was more prominent, to where it, like, kind of like wrapped up the whole mentality of these generations. And I feel like how you said, now you're right. This generation is more like honor the woman and fucking, you know, be more in a relationship style type thing than we were. You know what I mean? Like, people have more respect for their women nowadays than we did growing up. And it probably is going to hurt us, because you're right. I agree with everything also when you're saying about, like, we build up this tolerance and for women, and we're like, yo, like, we have to, you know, it got to be something better. Like, it was like we're not satisfied or whatever. You know what I mean?
Because the internet, you know, it's always seen something that's.
It's a lot of that.
You think you can, you know what I mean? Because I said, I deleted.
But I mean, even the young cats see a lot of that, and they still act right. I think it's part the internet, and it's part us, like how we were raised.
You know, they're not even on fucking Instagram and all that shit like that. How we are though. To keep it 1,000, they're on Snapchat and TikTok, if anything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And like for real, like, because I see them and all that shit, and they're like. They're not more into, and I think that's gonna be how it's gonna be too. You know what I mean? Like, they're learning from us, and I think that, like, as far as, like, you know, the 17 and 18-year-olds, I know 16-year-olds, I know, like, I feel like they have good head on their shoulders, and they want to travel the world. They're not so much worried about likes as much as the generation that got introduced to it first.
Well, think of it like this, okay? Who the fuck is on these Facebooks and Instagrams acting the most donkey out of everyone? Doing the most fucking drama, doing the most foul shit. It's usually people older,
23 and fucking
23 and up, right?
Yeah. It's real talk,
and
bro.
think about it like this. When you were young, 10, 12, 15, you didn't want to be like the motherfuckers older than you so much. I mean, maybe the ones that were like if you're 15, you wanted to be like the 18-year-olds. If you're 12, you wanted to be like the 16-year-olds, you feel me? But ain't nobody in this fucking generation trying to be like the fucking, if you're 17, you're not trying to be the 30-year-old or the 25-year-old. You're like, you don't give a fuck about that.
No, unless they're cool as fuck. Unless they're actually cool. But like, because I remember.
But for the most part, For the most part. I'm talking, well, I mean, just for this generation, I kind of use this as a comparison because it's kind of all falls true. So like, they probably see us on these social medias, and that's probably why they're more relationship orientated. That's why they're probably more like distance themselves from these platforms, because it's like you're like
that's what it gets you.
They're just probably like they don't want to hear that shit. They're probably going anti everything that they're seeing because of that. Like, which ain't always bad as long as you keep the good shit. Like, because there's some shit that's universal that's gonna travel.
Beneficial.
Always, just always being a good person. You feel me? Respect, being about your word. That shit, them shits is timeless. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And people that forget that usually are the ones that wind up finding out the hard way about that shit. Respect. You know, just small things, having morals about shit. But I feel like they're really on the anti-us shit. Like, even with like, I felt like, think about it like this. When rap first started, it was the 70s, and they had the young inner city youth had a new sound, period. And then what they wanted to do, they didn't want to be like the people before them. They didn't want to be like the tuxedo wearing or the old school, the oldies, the funk playing dudes. They wanted to be on their own shit. So what they do, they were dressing wild. Remember the first rappers? They were dressing wild, tight leather shirts and fucking gloves with the long strings and colorful shit, right?
I mean, we're still wearing hella chains and shit like that, but their shit was just
it was a different vibe, right? And it was almost crazy. You'd see motherfuckers with high heel boots and the whole shit, right? You were just like, what the fuck? Shit. They were like, yo, when rap first started, they look crazy. Go Google the motherfucking Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, The Message. This dude got thigh-high boots on and some more crazy shit. And like, you feel what I'm saying? But they were the rappers and they were respected. This is the 80s, right? The early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. Yeah.
How you talking about us wearing skinny jeans?
But that's what I'm saying. So look, then from that generation, the next generation of rap, and this is kind of like a small scale compared to what we're talking about with Big, with the whole, just in the whole life and people. From that generation sprung forth like the NWA style and the anti-fucking, they would make fun of the motherfuckers that dressed like that, And then it was the more dressed up like in suits, like you would see them in button-downs and slacks and different shit. And then from there it evolved because they were trying to be anti what the motherfuckers, the generation before them was. They were trying to be unique in their own way. So when people talk about like this, like when I see old rappers like you know, that were after that whole generation talking shit about these young cats. And I'm gonna be like, but the motherfuckers you guys looked up to dressed like that too.
I know, like how y'all forgot.
Like how y'all like why are you guys knocking these dudes? Oh, their pants are too tight and this, that. And it's like, bro, did you see the guys that you guys grew up with listening to? They dressed like that. They was on that shit. They was trying to get away from that shit because they didn't want to hear that. So it's like the same thing with this generation. They probably see us and they're like, yo, I don't want nothing to do with what the fuck y'all got going. Y'all are crazy. You feel me? And think about how we grew up. We were crazy. And like, you know, there's so much shit that we could that don't get me wrong, it's not like we stayed stuck in the past. We evolved and we matured and we know what the fuck's going on.
I was gonna say, because I was like, we nothing to do with them fucking dumbass shit people be doing nowadays. Like, we totally different.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, because even into like, I still like, people even still look up to like Will Smith, you know what I mean? Fucking Ice Cube. Like, there's like certain people that are like that. Those are the people that you're gonna remember from that generation. You know what I mean? And it's
the
like
good part.
The people that are really genuine, the people that are originators of a certain sound.
And I don't think that'll ever change.
No, yeah, no, every generation gonna have that, because you know, and it's like, but now it's like I said, like, you know, it's too much of that clout chasing going on for no reason.
No,
you know, like I don't want to be doing, because I remember the other night they were talking about, you know, I feel like you should do something crazy, something like this, something like that. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think I just need to put myself out there more, as far as like
that's just temporary, bro.
Yeah, also that's just temporary.
That's just, at the same time, temporary.
It's like, you know, like at a point where like, you know, well, you know, your music's dope and you're a cool ass person, you know, all this shit. So maybe I was like, yeah, that's true. But at the same time, I don't want to represent the thing where you have to do something stupid or do something crazy to get noticed. You feel me? So it's like, I don't know, man. That whole thing is getting out of hand.
It is definitely getting out of hand. People are definitely on some other shit. And I mean, there's good and bad, bro. So when I say all this, I'm just giving people a window to the small shit. There's a lot of good shit out there. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
like
yeah,
these young cats out here in this new generation. I feel like I used to be like, what's going on? Yeah, but now I feel like, you know what? There's hope for these motherfuckers though, man, because they smart, man. They listening. They may not fucking obey you, but they listening. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so even if they don't fucking. You see somebody doing some stupid ass shit, you're like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with you? Yeah. They hear you.
Yeah, no, they definitely.
They hear you, and they gonna do what they gotta do, you know. And hopefully, you know, the good always outweighs the bad. Hopefully, but look, we're gonna go ahead and switch gears. We're gonna keep it rocking and rolling like we always do, man. I know you working, man. I know you've been doing a lot lately, so I just want to lighten it up before we get up out of here. You know what I mean? So we're gonna come back in about 5 seconds. And we're gonna do a little thing I developed. It's called 10 Things. You know, we'll be back in a minute. Bang, bang, bang! It's your peoples, you know what I mean. And I'm back. And you know, since we finally got some motherfucking sponsors, man, I gotta make sure I do this shit right. So, for all y'all people out there, do you like motherfucking exotic snacks? It's a thing, bro. Believe me, it's a thing. I'm talking about rare sodas from other countries, Pepsi Blue, White Fanta. I'm talking about the Doritos, Cheetos, you know, burritos, all that shit, you know, everything that you could think about when it comes to exotic sodas and snacks. You gotta highlight my people, Bay Area Exotic. Bay Area Exotic, they got it. They ship all over the world, and they got, I mean, I'm talking about the rarest of snacks, bro. I'm talking about stuff that you could only find out of the country. So if you are in the market for exotic and rare snacks, make sure that you holler at my peoples at Bay Area Exotic. Go to Instagram and follow them at Bay Area, one word, _exotic. And there you go. Tap in. They got it. They ship worldwide. If you're in the Bay Area, the Northern California area, you could go to 650 Port Chicago Highway in Bay Point, California. And you could go ahead right in there with Saints Kicks, of course, our other sponsor, and you can find Bay Area Exotic, and they got all the fucking snacks, all the exclusive snacks, the motherfucking year 2000 snacks. You know that shit that fucking old girl from Friday wanted, you know what I'm saying? She knew about all the snacks. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. That bitch was probably breathing heavy, hollering at Bay Area Exotic. So holla at your peoples, man. It's your people's blaze. It's the Noinvitepodcast, and this is what we do. Again, it's the Noinvitepodcast. I got Chico Spitz, a.k.a. Bartholomew Sweats, a.k.a. your bitch in his DM, a.k.a. he left you on red. It is what it is. And we back. And since this is a special edition, it's not like a regular episode of the Noinvitepodcast. This is kind of like a little tangent, a little side piece to it. You know what I mean? Just a little exclusive. I wanted to do something different that I used to do. I used to do this segment back in the days when I was doing West Coast Fusion TV. It was called 10 Things. And basically what it is just, I believe it's called a word association game. So I'm going to say a word or words or a sentence maybe. And you're going to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. Say whatever you want. Yeah. It don't matter. Just whatever you say, you better stand on it, motherfucker. Cause you know they already know. I could already see it now. Let the fucking militant fucking feminists hear this podcast. They're gonna be on our line, try to twist all our shit around.
No. You know what? I was just telling them like that. I was like, shit.
But you know what? It don't matter.
Though. You know, and I'm willing to learn. You know,
educate us.
If you feel like I'm wrong, please tell me. You know what I mean? We could talk about it.
Educate us.
I'm willing to listen. You feel me? If you willing to listen,
especially if you
respect me, I'm willing to listen and respect
sexy,
you.
Feminine ass.
You feel me?
Feminista, whatever. Look, I'm type of person. Look, I'm willing to be educated. The difference is that what I always tell people is like whatever your movement is, whether you're vegan or whatever it is that you believe in, the best way to get at me is by educating me and not disrespecting me and belittling me. Like, show me something. Like, it's obvious if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, let me know. I'm open-minded to it. I'm not an egomaniac where I'm gonna be like, nah, you can't tell me shit, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking my cognac. You can't tell me shit.
Yeah. Nah, exactly. So I'm not like that. So just if y'all got a problem, man, slide in the Noinvitepodcast DM and state your motherfucking business. Now we gonna get off into this 10 things. This 10 things is brought to you by Saints Kicks and Bay Area Exotics. So shout out to them because they are sponsoring this show and they're gonna be fucking with us for a few episodes on the sponsor tip. And y'all already know, if you've been listening, y'all know how to get a hold of them. We'll have a link in the description and everything. But 10 things brought to you by Saints Kicks and Bay Area Exotics. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
We got featuring Chico Spitz, 10 things. Here we go. Okay, number 1, chubby.
Yo, bitch.
Loud.
Yo, bitch.
Side chick.
That's my bitch.
Oh, boomer.
Shit. Stanley.
Yeah. Stripper.
Oh, shit. I didn't want to say that because I was about to say a name and I shouldn't say it.
World star.
People doing dumb shit.
RiBirth.
Blaze.
Disney Plus.
Gargoyles.
Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Fuck that.
New artist.
Me.
Dun dun dun. And that's 10 things from the Noinvitepodcast. Blaze, 10 things with Chico Spitz. I mean, look, bro. There's no wrong answer on 10 things. You say what you say how you feel.
Yeah.
You could get elaborate if you want to. People, we might bring it back. It might be a regular thing for anybody listening.
I fuck with it. Hey, was I supposed to say one word?
Nah, you could say whatever you want. It could be like, yo, bitch, because I mean, it could be whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I was trying to make sure I was following the rules here. Man, you know what I mean?
Player, you good?
Okay.
Like I said, it's something different. We just trying to bring a little remix to the game.
I like that shit.
I'm gonna have a lot more segments to see as the No Invite rolls along. Like I said, I got a new team, a new host, new co-host, new producer. As it rolls along, we finna start developing more segments. Right now, we're just getting our feet wet. I feel like everybody that's involved besides me is still learning, like is learning a little bit faster because of me, because I've been doing it for a while, but I'm still learning too. So the shit that I'm doing right now is like, I'm just trying to evolve and I'm trying to give you guys some better content, some great content, which I feel like we have already. But the more we do it, the more better we get. And I'm trying to add things. So if y'all listening, anybody listening, y'all like the 10 things, then let me know and I might incorporate it on a regular episode. Now that I have Chico Spitz out here, RiBirth Entertainment CEO, bro. Where can they find you, bro?
You can find me Cash App, Chico Spitz, PayPal, El Chico 7UH2 at gmail.com, Venmo,
Premium Snapchat,
Chico Spitz, and Premium Snapchat. You already know, new dick pics up and videos, Black Friday sale. damn, I think it's probably gonna be a little late for that. But
then you gonna have
promo code Bartholomew Sweats with 2 Z's. You tell me that. You do that, and I promise you still get the same deal.
The Black Friday event, I just picture hella bitches rushing the table and just snatching shit off the table at Walmart or something. I don't know why.
You feel me? and then Instagram and all the other ones is Chico Spitz, ChicoSpitz. That's everywhere, baby. Young Bartholomew Spitz, aka Chico Spitz, aka yo bitch in my DMs. But I don't want your bitch though, so you ain't gotta worry about all that.
AKA, who the man that did that to you? All that shit. But look, and y'all know what it is. It's me, it's Blaze. You can find us at No_invite_podcast. You could go to SoundCloud and follow us, No Invite Podcast. You could go to YouTube. We have our own channel specifically for podcast content and other media stuff. So you could go to RiBirth, RiBirth Media Films on YouTube, and you can catch all the exclusive stuff that we drop there. We drop vlogs. We drop the relaunch season is up right now. In case you guys ain't caught on there, this episode will be on there as well as those other platforms that we named. Make sure that you guys tap in. We got more things for you, and we're gonna keep it rolling like we always do.
You feel me? Shout out Blaze, man. You've been working hard. You been doing your thing.
Shout out my bro. Shout out Kim Clinic. Shout out the whole Nevada, the whole motherfucking Las Vegas, especially. You know, we out here, we moving, man. We brand building. You know, we knocking down motherfucking whatever it takes to get to where we going. So on that note, we gonna move and move out. Y'all have a beautiful
free Bill
life.
Cosby. He still didn't do it.
Damn, I don't know what to say about that.
Follow the No Invite Podcast on Instagram. No_invite_podcast.